Oh, come on, stream. There we go. Hello. Right. Wait, people start coming in. I was going to say flooding in, but they won't flood in. Right, I will load up our scenario very quickly. Do, 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 do. Raiding with a party of 6. Cheers. Right. Hopefully everyone should start joining with that now. And if not, I'll keep going, because it doesn't matter. It's not all about the people watching. But that does help. Just check and see if that's all working. I think everything's working. Right, let me just open. Let's just get a drink by people. I've got a drink. Ready. Ugh. 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 How's everyone doing? If there's people watching, which I hope there is. Hello, everybody. Give me a hello in chat, so I know everyone's watching. So we get started. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Just if you were probably watching Andy's stream, very good stream, I thought. He's doing very well for himself. So it was. I saw Scratchy. I knew you were watching him. I thought you'd go over. Right. We are doing 2001. If you were here yesterday, you know what's going on. If you weren't here yesterday, I'll explain it. So the first couple of streams we did WWCW, which was this new company in 2001, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't set it up very well. So halfway through the stream yesterday, we started again, and here we are with Worldwide Championship Wrestling. So we're going to continue with that today. Last night we set up the roster, the storylines, the product, the titles, the teams, the stables. And we did one show of WWCW Nitro. We also have a TV deal as well. So, let's get started. If you weren't here yesterday, I'll just run you through what's going on. So we got our titles. We got 4 titles right now. Tag teams, TV, women's, and world. So our tags are for Chris Hero and Cesaro, the Kings of Wrestling. Our TV champion currently is AJ Styles. Our women's champion is currently Aja Kong. And our world heavyweight champion is currently Fit Finlay. In our teams, we have the Briscoe Brothers, ICP, Kings of Wrestling, SCU, and the Second City Saints. Our storylines, we have tag team titles between Chris Hero, the Kings of Wrestling, and SCU. The TV title is being contested between Styles, Omega, and TJ Perkins. Our women's title is contested between Aja Kong and Miami Toyota. And our world title is contested between Fit Finlay and Rob Van Dam. We also have some stables. I'll run you through them. I got the Circle of Infamy, thanks to Andy. He came up with the Circle of Infamy with AJ Styles, Chris Hero, Cesaro, CM Punk, Colt Cabana, and Katarine Waters or Waters? I think it's Waters. And we also have the Empire, which another one came up by Andy. I honestly don't know why he doesn't book shows professionally. Doug Williams, Drew Galloway, Finn Balor, and Fit Finlay. That is our sort of British stable, you'd say. So I think I wanted to check that everything is all right. Yeah, so we're gonna advance to our next show. Hello, everyone joining. I was waiting for everyone to join. So we'll just advance to our next show. How's everyone doing? Is everyone watching Andy's stream? It's very good. Lovely beer. Ugh. There. Right. Humongous. I know. On a school night where I can't actually go to school anymore. So, because the whole coronavirus thing, you may have heard of it. It's dropped the prices of oil to zero in the US. So if you live in the US, what you need to do, go out now, steal an oil tanker, and park it outside your house. That's what you need to do. Uh, what did Raw do? Oh Jesus, a B plus rating. Segment got an A between Edge and Christian and the two-man power trip. Jesus, I'd watch that. Raw involving Val Venus and Kurt Angle. Right, that's a pretty good show. And Billy Gunn defeated Buff Bagwell. Yeah, you want to keep those barrels around, man. As soon as that goes back up, you're going to be a millionaire. Be an oil baron. Cesaro's unhappy with the push I'm giving him, and Juice and Thunder Liger. Ladies and gentlemen, Juice and Thunder Liger is now in our roster. That's what we wanted. He is now the locker room leader. I also need to give Juice and Thunder Liger a position on the roster. Where is he? Push to assigned. What's the recommended push? Main eventer. I was going to give him that main eventer push anyway. Oh, sorry. If you weren't here yesterday, I apologise. I will press wrong buttons. I will do things wrong. But if you see I'm doing something wrong, tell me. Shout in chat. I don't mind. I'll change it up. And you have to get used to my style of booking as well. Okay. I think that's everything we need to do for today on here. There's anything else we need to change? No figureheads we can have. Can't have juice in. What about we do? Right. Let's start booking a show. We're going to go straight to booking because there's not really a lot we need to change. Right, order book venue. We're here for WCW Nitro. No locker room incidents. Everything's looking good. Good. Right. And remember, guys, I'm not just booking this show for myself. I'm booking it for all of you guys. Suggestions for matches. I'll ask you who I think I should win. Yeah, I will explain it slower. I will book a match. I'll ask you guys who you think should win. That's what we're doing. Yeah, you're right, Andy. We just started, so you don't miss much. We're going straight to booking. Straight to booking. Booking with Budweiser, King of Beers. That's a brand deal there. If I've ever seen one. That's not what I wanted to book. That's all right, man. I was just recapping for anyone. Yeah, it was great, man. You're doing really well. And you weren't wrong. This is like my 5th stream I've done. Other brands, yes, I should mention that, Scratchy. Other brands of beer are available. Right. So we're just going to get to booking. As I was explaining, if people have just joined, I book in different ways to probably what Andy was booking just then. So if I do something wrong, tell me and I'll change it. Just seconds it's a brain tumor. Well, man, you've recovered well and you sound great and do well. Yeah, you're doing great, man. It's all about confidence. You just got to get used to doing it. That's all. I've got used to doing this. I used to talk to myself all the time, so now I can actually talk to people, not just myself. So it's good. I'm gonna have Spud with this one because I think he's a great wrestler. Brotherly love. That's what we're doing. So we're gonna have a triple threat match now, I think. So we're gonna have Bobby Roode, Fergal Devitt, and Ken Anderson. Do we want Ken or do we want Balor going over in this one, boys? I don't want Bobby going over. Ah. Who's got the more star power? That's the question. Leon, welcome back, son. Already saying Ken. He does. He honestly does. It's not the most flattering picture in the world. So we got Ken. I think Ken should go over. We'll take Bobby. We'll have Bobby take the pin. Because Bobby doesn't need the victory or the thing. Oh, bless me. Sorry. I will do that occasionally. Oh, segment coming blank. Damn. Let's give these guys 15. I think that could be a good pre-show match. Right, so I'm guessing everyone was here yesterday, so everyone knows what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, you'll catch up pretty soon. It's not too much different from what we were doing yesterday. Well, technically, it is a bit different because it's a whole new scenario. We had to start again because I fucked up. But it's very similar roster, except with some other people. Right, Eric's gonna come out, announce the main event. Right, Eric Bischoff announces the main event. So if you missed it last week, Fit Finlay won our World Heavyweight Championship after interference from the Empire, which is our new stable. It's all the British guys in our company. So we're going to have RVD take on every member of the Empire until he gets to Finlay. Everyone like that idea? Every main event, RVD says, I want a member of the Empire. He takes every member out until the pay-per-view where he gets Finlay. Yeah. Oh, I should probably close Steam. Sorry, everyone. There we go. Right. What lower mid-carders do we have? So, question. If I put lower mid-carders in my main event, is that going to tank ratings? Because most of the guys, I like it as well. Because if we're going to put like Doug Williams versus RVD in the main event, is it going to like tank our ratings down? I don't want it to. Let's have TJ Perkins versus Roderick Strong. Okay, cool. So we're going to use every member of the Empire. These guys can have 10 minutes. Roderick or TJ, guys? Yeah, I'm going to have RVD beat everyone. So, TJ versus Roderick. Who do you want over? Yeah. Sorry, I was clapping there. I was clapping into the microphone. That was not a good idea. My Chemical He's only 16 years old, or 15. He's really not that old in this version of the game. It is 2001, to be fair. I'm going to have Roderick go over, because I prefer him to TJ. And I think he's the better... Is he the better wrestler? Yeah, definitely. Definitely the better wrestler of the two. So storylines-wise, what do we got? Tag team, TV... Oh, TJ can't go in that match, because he's fighting for the TV title. So, we need another low mid-carder. Let's have Necro the Butcher in there. Why not? Why not, everyone? Necro the Butcher. Main event talent by the looks of it. AJ comes out to say... what's AJ going to come out and say? Actually, no, let's have Punk come out. CM Punk says... All... yes. Thank you, Scratchy. Who's in the... the Inf Circle says... all the titles will come to fear. Not come to fear. Come to the circle of infamy. Right, so we'll go. Okay, we'll give 10 minutes on this one. CM Punk, ladies and gentlemen. So if you missed last week, two of our titles are now in the hands of the Circle of Infamy. What should I rate, guys? What should I rate the other members of the Circle of Infamy on? Overness? Obviously not microphone. Why I find all the members of the Circle of Infamy. Not Christopher Daniels, sorry. And there we go. I swear there's someone else in that stable. Is there someone else in the stable of Circle of Infamy? I don't think so. Right, beautiful. Yes, let's change that name. Oh, Cabana. Cheers, man. Well, I was like WWE there. I completely forgot Cabana existed. I don't know if overness is... That's fine. Oh, sorry. What? Oh, right. Right, we're gonna have a match now. It's gonna be a one-on-one. So we got... So AJ's one of our upper mid-carders. Let's have AJ take on someone. Right, we're gonna have AJ take on Tommy Dreamer, guys. And we're gonna have somewhat. We're gonna have TJ take hit AJ to lose to the match, like he did last week, to win the title. So it's like, you know, it's storytelling. Oh well, not by Tommy Dreamer. Shouldn't be attacked by AJ Paris, Air Paris, not AJ Paris. Right, what's the other one we're looking for? Not Aja Kong, TJ. Outside interference finish. There we go, beautiful. Whoa, sorry guys, the beer is going straight through me. That's not a good thing. Right, so we had a workings of a Samoa Joe Cena feud. I think actually we're gonna add a Samoa Joe Cena feud. Oh, if I spell it right. Remember, guys, spelling not my strong suit. Ah, Joe. I'll just put Joe versus John. Joe versus John. The loser loses the winner. Yeah, if Joe wins, he gets the H in John's name, and if John loses, he loses the H. There you go. Right, Joe versus John. Actually, I want to add that for a stip. That'll be for the WWCW TV title. Beautiful. So we'll add another match after that Tommy Dreamer match. Oh, exclude booked for me. There we go. Away. Let's have a tag team match. We'll use sit down Marks or Andy's favorite tag team, which is the Briscoe brothers. Is that what you said your favorite tag team was today? I really hope that was. They won't go up against the champions. Fake news. We'll have them go up against SCU in a heel versus heel tag match. Actually, no. We'll have them go up against Motor City Machine Guns. That's a good choice. Briscoe's R class. I agree. We've got a CZW mark in chat. Loving the Briscoes. I'm joking. Where's... Okay, Colt Cabana. I forgot Colt existed again. Yeah, everyone in wrestling's weird. That's why me and you exist, and everyone else watching. Yeah. What about CZW? They work for CZW. They own a farm which they work on. That's odd. Right, we're going to have the Briscoes go over in this one. The only reason why is I can have Punk come and attack them. Not Punk. I can have Kenny attack them. Yeah. We're going to have an outside interference finish. I want CM Punk to be attacked by Kenny. And that keeps the feud going. Between... I think back in 2011, offered them a huge deal and a mega push. What WWE did? No, we can't leave the farm. Even though with that sort of money they could get people. Right. We're now gonna have the Empire come out and say we'll have Finley come out. Yeah, I know. It's amazing. It's amazing what people do. Finley. Oh, Finley. Does Finley have great mic skills? Fin. Actually, if I just get Finley on here, I can spell it. Finlay. Fit Finley. I'll set him on microphone. I don't know if he does have good microphone skills. Who's it? Doug Williams, Fergal Evett, and Drew Galloway. There's someone else in that stable. Who am I forgetting? I'll find him. No, I won't. Is that the whole stable? I thought there was someone else in it. Oh, apparently not. I am wrong. Sorry everyone, I am currently setting up my music. Apologise if people saw that. I didn't set it up properly before the stream. Right. Who's the best talker? Hang on, let me save this quickly. Oh, bloody hell. Finley says he won't fight RVD until he has beaten, oh, if I spell it right, beaten everyone in Empire. Like, oh, it doesn't matter. That'll do. I think it's fine. Oh, it's probably like without a W. That will do. Right. Let's have these guys on Menace. I don't know how menacing they are. I know Drew's menacing. Let's just have them on Overness. Right. Okay, right. We've got 71 minutes. Show must be between 100 and 15 minutes long. So obviously we won't have the match now. We'll have another match here. We're going to do a women's match now, haven't we? Where's our women's division? Here it is. So Aisha being our champion. So she's against Miami Toyota. Let's bring in a local talent. We're gonna have Aisha crush a local talent. She can come in and one night deal. Just as a face. I just need you to come. Oh, whoops. Yep. Right. I just need Jazz. I'm not having a squash Jazz. Why'd I have a squash Jazz? I guess it would make more sense. Oh, never mind. Right, everyone's just joined. We're booking Aja Kong to squash a member of local, who I just hired, who's not on this list. I need to give her a push, don't I? You don't like Jazz? She has okay ratings in this game, so it's not worth crushing her. We can't crush people because of. To be fair, she's not great. I guess it may have been because she's a bigger name, unfortunately. But where is this woman I just hired? What was her name? Does anyone remember? Push. There we go. There you go. Women's division. I'm sorry, man. I'm not crushing. Maybe next week. I'll hire her and have her lose every week. How about that? It could be a 5-minute squash. Is he just gonna keep domination from Aja Kong? And then we'll have Miami. Yeah, it'll be a full women's championship, and then we'll have Miami beat her down in the ring. Attacker is my Toyota. Victim is Aja Kong. We'll have the beatdown go as long as the match did, and then we'll have a good match afterwards. Between some good mid carders. Let's have Bryan Danielson take on Kenny Omega. Oh yeah, so yesterday, if you were here yesterday, someone suggested a gimmick. So Kenny Omega's a gambler. What was the idea behind they wanted to use Kenny Omega for? I saw someone say something in chat, and I said, yeah, that was a really good idea, and I didn't write it down. It was kind of like the whole, like, uh, like Ted DiBiase's, like everybody's got a price sort of thing. Was that the idea behind it? I don't remember. And chat doesn't save, so I can't go up and find it. If that was you, try and remember, and I'll try and put it into a storyline. Didn't I put SGU in a match? Why is Frankie on that list? Right, have this one go 15. Kenny versus Bryan. That should be a great match. Let's have Bryan go for technical muscles. Right. Put tiling services up in his matches against local jobbers. Ah. Okay. We'll start that next show. I'll get a storyline up. Hang on, I'll put this down so I don't forget it. He puts tie lean services up in his matches against local. Well, spell local right. Local job. Right. Remind me. Keep reminding me. Next show. We'll do it next show. As we add an angle. So what storylines haven't we set up yet? So we need to do Joe versus. We've done this one. We haven't done the tag ones yet. We'll have a backstage beatdown. Have a backstage brawl between them. So Chris Hero, not Christopher Daniels, that one, and Christopher Daniels. Oh no, that's like, yeah, 2 tag teams. That's right. And it's Kazarian. Beautiful. Kings of Wrestling and SCU fight backstage. Nice. Beautiful. That'll be a good angle. That will cover our tag team angle. Storylines, we've got to do Joe versus John. We'll have this one go on next. Let's have this one go. I want to have. I want to say Joe versus John could go 20 minutes, but it could be a bad idea. I haven't put Joe in a match already, I don't think. Have Joe go over. That could have been bad. That could be bad for us, but that's fine. Oh god, I've taken up low much time. That's not going 20 minutes. I can go 10. I gotta put the main event and take some time off matches. I really need to pay attention to how much time we have left on the show. Right. So our main event, ladies and gentlemen, will be our first of the of RVD versus a member of. Okay, who would you like to see RVD take on first in Empire? That's not Fit Finley. So Drew Galloway, Doug Williams, Finn Balor. Who would you like to see him take on? Doug? Doug from Scratchy? So that's two Dougs. Doug Williams versus Rob Van Dam. That could be a great match. I'm going to put that one go 15 minutes. Okay, so obviously the win is going to be RVD, of course. It will be a storytelling match. I'm going to take some time off places. Necro the Butch. I even set who wins that. Did I even set who wins that fight? Oh, whoops. Pressing all the wrong buttons. No, I didn't. Roderick Strong's winning. There we go. Right. I can have 10 minutes. And then I want AJ Styles, Tommy Dreamer to go long. It's going to have another 5-minute match. This can go 10 minutes. There we go. So we're in the limits. There is a lot of wrestlers I feel like we haven't used. But again, you can't use everyone. Whoops. Okay, right. I would just check if there's any other matches we could do, I suppose. Maybe on the pre-show we do like a women's match. I could do a... No, I think that'll be fine. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let me run you through our card for WWCW Nitro tonight. Spud versus TNT on the pre-show. Bobby Roode versus Finn Balor versus Ken Anderson. Eric Bush announces the main event. Necro the Butcher versus Roderick Strong. CM Punk says all the titles will come to the Circle of Infamy, and then AJ Styles takes on Tommy Dreamer from interference from Kenny Omega. The Briscoe Brothers versus the Second City Saints. Fit Finley says he won't fight RVD until he has beaten everyone in Empire. AJ Kong squashes Alexis LeRae. Ija beaten down by Toyota after the match. Bryan Danielson takes on Kenny Omega. Kings of Wrestling and SCU brawl backstage. John Cena takes on Samoa Joe. And on our main event, Rob Van Dam versus Doug Williams. I'll give them 1 more minute. Right, let's run this show. Let's see how we do. Check analysis. Everything's looking good. Right, let's go. In a pre-show match that had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Spud defeated TNT in 10:09 by pinfall with a Phoenix Splash. In a terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Ken Anderson defeated Bobby Roode and Fergal Devitt in 15:10 when Ken Anderson defeated Bobby Roode by pinfall with a Green Bay Meat Packer. Fergal Devitt carried the match in terms of in-ring performance. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, our first A-rated segment containing Eric Bischoff. We'll book him to win our world title. Right. Next segment. Oh god. And about that terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Roderick Strong defeated Necro the Butcher in 10:23 by pinfall with a CX-02. A freestyle segment called CM Punk says all titles will come to the Circle of Infamy. featuring CM Punk, AJ Styles, Chris Hero, Cesaro, Katarine, Walters, and Colt Cabana. CM Punk did a masterful job of improvising interactions with the crowd. Beautiful. In decent wrestling but little heat, Tommy Dreamer defeated AJ Styles in 14:53 by pinfall with a power drive following interference from TJ Perkins. Tommy Dreamer wins the WWC. Oh, guys, I made a bit of an oopsie on that one. I've given Tommy Dreamer our TV title. uh, shit. We'll take it off him. We'll take it off of him. Dreamer wins the title without even booking, without even me being to. It's fine. What happened to the feud? In about that subpar wrestling but non-existent crowd heat, Briscoe brothers defeated Second City Saints in 10:27 when Jay Briscoe defeated Colt Cabana by pinfall after using a foreign object. During the match, we also had Kenny Omega run in and attack Punk. AJ did defend his title, but no, he didn't even defend his title once. He just lost it straight to Dreamer. That was my bad. Oh god. Freaks today called Fit Finley says he won't fight RVD until he's beaten everyone in Empire. Yep. That's good. Iji Kong, subpar wrestling, no existing crowd. Iji Kong defeated Alexis Larry in 4:46. So with you cry? Ah, nah. Golden Shovel, yeah. Waito attacks Iji Kong in the ring and leaves her down and out. Beautiful. And about the subpar wrestling, non-existent crowd heat. Brian Danielson defeated Kenny Omega in 9:44 by pinfall with a cattle mutilation. With a cattle mutilation? How does he win with pinfall with a cattle mutilation? Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll add Tommy Dreamer to the story of the three, because they're already in a feud. Oh my. That's fine. Argument breaks down, all four of them start brawling. A host of road agents and staff have to pull them apart. Okay. That's the Pyroman's Nixon and Crowdy. Samoa defeated John Cena in 5:15 by submission with a Dragon Sleeper. Let's hope the main event's good. Shall we? Oh god. In about that subpar wrestling and little heat, Rob Van Dam defeated Doug Williams in 16:17 by pinfall with a frog splash. It's not bad. A D+ main event with Doug Williams and Rob Van Dam. And it could have been better. We got an A. I think the thing that's going to save us is Eric Bischoff giving us an A-star rating or an A rating for a promo. Anyway, end the show. A D+. Okay. Doug Williams was slightly overused. The general feeling is WCW doesn't have enough interest to storylines going on. This show increased our popularity in 7 regions. The show lost its popularity in 10 regions. Well, not bad, I suppose. It could have been worse, I suppose. Also made the mistake of giving Tommy Dreamer the title. Okay. So we managed to not only give Tommy Dreamer the world... We can't get him. He's still in legal shit because I didn't change it before the start of the game. And I'm not restarting again. I'll just add let's just add Tommy Dreamer to this rivalry. Right, Tommy Dreamer is now in the 4. It's a fatal 4-way for the TV title. I didn't mean it to, but now it is. How much money have we lost? As I change the song again. Right. So, let's move on to the next show. Now, I think what we're going to do is, so RVD's beaten 1 member of Empire. He has 2 more to go through. So do we do our pay-per-view on the 3rd week instead of the 4th one? So we have a pay-per-view in 2 weeks' time. I like the idea of doing that. You guys will have to tell me how to set up a pay-per-view because I don't know how to do that either. Just holiday 6 months to get Woo. Yeah, wait. If I if I turned off Raw, sorry, my show, and then went up to the you do love Ric Flair. If I turned my show off and then went up to the point of where those guys' contracts run out, can I just like? Is that just gonna just tank my company if I wait? It's probably not a good idea. Let's move on. I ever said that. What's the Raw rating? Triple H went. Triple H went to a no contest with Chris Jericho. Good idea, Leon. Leon, you're the man full of good ideas. It's really hard to tell, isn't it? Yeah. Right. So it's slightly down from our first show. I don't know how to change it to number one. How do I change it? Is it in settings or something? Or is it possibly because I have the red version on? Preferences in settings. Show stats as grades rather than numbers. Got it. Cool. Changed it all. Right. We now have the numbers. Will that change it? That's a good way. Oh, now it shows our ratings for yeah. So if we check the show history, our Eric Bischoff segment got a 90. So book Eric to win our world title? Question mark. I can give it to him accidentally, like I did bloody Tommy Dreamer. Right, let's go advance to your next show. No locker room incidents. Everything's doing quite well. Right, here we are. We're back booking another show. We're going to try and get our pay-per-view done as well today, guys. If you want to stick around for that, we'll get two more WCW Nitros done. This one, actually three more, and then do a pay-per-view. I think we can get that done. Ugh. Yeah. Well, also talking about pops? Who doesn't pop when Eric Bischoff's music hits? Honestly. I'm back. I'm better than ever. Yep, it's all set up. TNT, right? It's 10 minutes. Oh no, we haven't done that yet. But that's not the pay. This isn't the pay per view. We're doing the pay per view in 3 weeks, but we'll do it after this Raw. It's not Raw, Nitro. I'm so used to you calling it Raw, Andy. Let's have Spud win again. It's open. Okay. Bobby Roode, Drew Galloway, Ken Anderson. So we'll have this one go. Yeah, I do the way I do it is I put all the openers in the enhancement talent in the pre-show, but that's the way I book matches. I don't know if that's the right way of doing it. I could book different matches. Because I use all my openers and enhancements in my pre-show. But I suppose I could change it up. I'll do Spud versus Ken Anderson. And then I'll do Bobby Roode versus. Oh, exclude books, please. TNT. Let's have TNT win this one. Yeah. Right. So, why are we going to open Raw? Okay. The world title is a 59 on Heat. It's not bad. What's our worst rated one? The tag match. Okay. Right, we'll have Eric come out again, because I love Eric Bischoff. Bischoff. Out to say. RVD will fight the man that cost him the WWCW title in the main event. And the man who cost him the title is Fergal Devitt, also known as Finn Balor. That's the way we're booking shows, boys. Alright, see you in a sec, man. Oh god, we've changed. Oh god, Air Paris is a low mid-carder. Ugh. We'll do Air Paris versus Roderick Strong. Right, give this one. Let's give this one 10 minutes. This could be a good match. I'm gonna have Roderick Strong go over because I like him. Prepare to Air Paris. Remember, guys, if you're watching this and you like what you're watching, remember to press the follow. We're trying to get 50 follows, like our man Andy is, so I can get properly started on Twitch streaming. And like even 20 follows would be amazing. Ugh. Toxic Turtle, welcome back, man. Or welcome to the stream. This is probably your first stream watching me. We're currently just booking WWCW Nitro. So you haven't missed a lot, if I'm honest. If you want to know what's going on, ask chat and they'll catch you up. Why I get booking. So, right, storylines wise, let's have Joe and John go on first. Actually, let's have Eric come out. Eric comes. Oh, 24 in 2 days. Yeah, I got 18 in like three days. Yeah, no one plays. Thanks, Tox Turtle, for the follow. Appreciate that, man. The fact is, I think the reason we get all the love is because we're playing a game that no one plays ever, and there's more likely if people are looking for it, they'll only come up with a few streams. So it's either mine or your stream that comes up. So Eric comes out to say, what is he going to say? No, we're not going to have Eric come out. We're going to have Tommy come out. Tommy Dreamer comes out to say, I beat AJ Styles last week, and Kenny and TJ have nothing on me. Thank you, Toxiceta, for hosting as well. Right. Sorry, not Kenny. Yeah, what am I doing? Tommy Dreamer. So, Leon, if you're still watching, which I hope you are, we're just setting your Tommy Dreamer angle. So, if I'm putting something in wrong, tell me, and I'll change it. If this is sounding good. All right, I'll see you later, Toxtel. Ugh. And then I think we'll have a triple threat match between the three. I want to say, yeah, Thursday might blow up our numbers. Yes, definitely. I think so. Only because I'm streaming probably TEW on Thursday as well. Maybe not 2020, but I might stream 2016 again. So or 2020. I'm not sure. Uh, right, so I need to book a triple threat match now. Yeah, I think people like probably New Legacy and stuff like that will probably be streaming as well. Because they like doing the booking. They did some 2016 last week or the other day. Singles each week. Cool. Cheers, man. Uh, right, so Tommy Dreamer will take on this week Kenny Omega. Oh, wow, let's go 10 minutes. I'll put it for the title, but obviously Dreamer's going over. Yeah, and you know what, man? It's like, as I was saying yesterday, it's not all about people watching you. It's about doing something it's giving stuff back to people. So it doesn't really matter too much. Uh, I want, I want, let's have, let's have AJ and Kenny beat down Tommy Dreamer in the ring. They team up to beat a common enemy, which should be good. We will have now. I want Joe to come out. Samoa Joe says Cena can't beat me. Have that go 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna take Samoa off scripted. I don't know if he's better off scripted. I don't know. But anyway, we'll keep going. We're gonna get a pay-per-view done tonight. This stream will probably go quite long, so if people have to drop off at some point, go for it. I don't mind. The VOD will be up on YouTube as it always is. So we will now have Samoa Joe taking on Cena. Have this go 15. Have this be the longest John Cena Samoa Joe match and have Cena win. That's alright, man. Honestly. Anytime you want to drop off. Right, we will now have a match. Okay. We need a tag match. Okay, let's not do a tag match again because we'll have that will tank. We'll do Christopher. Okay, all right. This how we'll do it. SCU says we will take those titles away from Infamy, but tonight Chris Hero will take on one of us. Christopher Daniels and that's not the right one. It's. Oh, I'm so sorry. I never remember this guy's name. Frankie Kazarian. Okay, so Chris Hero, and we'll have him take on Christopher Dan. No, we'll have him take on Frankie. 110 minutes. We're gonna have Frankie win after interference from our good old boy Christopher Daniels. Outside interference. Oh, outside interference finish. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, let me sit back up properly, because God, it is. You got to find a comfortable position when streaming, because you're doing it for ages, and if you sit uncomfortably, you're just gonna be terrible. Like, you're just gonna feel bad when you wake up in the morning. Oh. Right. So, guys, how is this? I don't know if many of you watched WCW Nitro, but how's this comparing? Oh, I'm running out of beer. It's fine. Right. So, sorry, we haven't done the women's title yet. I have Miami Toyota come out. Miami Toyota. Microphone. Miami Toyota says she is not afraid of Asia Kong. Right, beautiful. And we'll have a match between Miami Toyota and Asia Kong. No, not Asia Kong. Bleh. Someone else on the roster. What's our women's division's quite strong, isn't it? I remember. We'll have a take on Beth. And have this go 10 minutes. Have the winner be Miami Toyota. Okay, so 112 minutes. We're going to be booking the main event now. We've booked every storyline except the main event. So, ladies and gentlemen, as Drew McIntyre is already in a match tonight, and Eric Bischoff had said, we will be booking our boys, Fergal, the man who cost Rob Van Dam the title. He will take on Finn Balor. This will be a storytelling match. I am going to take some time off the matches because I want the main event to go quite long. Right, and we're going to give that one a match. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we still got 30 minutes available post show. Is it okay? So, in your opinions, guys, in chat, my bookers, is it worth booking like post show matches? You wouldn't, Scratchy? Okay. It can be helpful. Yeah, I'm just wondering because it feels like I know, as Andy was saying earlier, he said he wasn't using all of his roster all the time. Now I feel like I've used like hardly any of my roster. Like there's like a scroll bar to show how little roster I have actually used today. But I don't know. Also, that needs to be on the pre-show. I've just realised. If you aren't able to get a main event, so we've got RVD in the main, but that's only one main eventer. Actually, you know what? We'll do one. We'll do one post-show match, and it'll be against two main eventers, and it'll debut Juice and Thunder Liger and it'll be Sabu versus Liger. I'll give it 20 minutes. Actually, Sabu can't go 20 minutes. We'll give it 15. I'll have Liger go over. Make sure I say that post-show. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is our card for tonight's WCW Nitro. Spud takes on Ken Anderson. Bobby Roode takes on TNT. Our opening angle, Edge Washer says to come out to say RVD will fight the man that cost him the WWCW title in the main event. Air Paris takes on Roderick Strong. Tommy Dreamer, I would say I beat AJ Styles last week, and Kenny and TJ have nothing on me. Tommy Dreamer takes on Kenny Omega. Obviously, Dreamer gets the win. Then after the match, Dreamer is beaten down by AJ Styles and Omega. An alliance may be forming. Do I? Oh, I do. I still have a few matches to fill. Hang on, I'll do a quick match. We haven't used AJ Styles. We'll do Brian versus Doug Williams. Do we have time for a 10-minute match? Yeah. There we go, beautiful. Right. Cool. So after Dream is beaten down by AJ Styles and Omega, we have Brian Danielson takes on Doug Williams. Then Samoa Joe says Cena can't beat me. Samoa Joe versus John Cena. John Cena takes the victory. SU says we'll take these titles away from Infy, but tonight Chris Hero will take on one of us. Then Chris Hero takes on Frankie Kazarian. Maito says she's not afraid of Aja Kong. Then Maito takes on Beth Phoenix. Rob Van Dam versus Finn Balor for the main event. And then Juice and Liger takes on Sabu after the show. Let's find us. See how this goes. Beautiful. Okay. In a pre-show bout that had terrible wrestling and Knox and Crowdy, Spud defeated Ken Anderson in 1941 by pinfall with a Phoenix Splash. Okay, Spud and Ken Anderson don't seem to click. Okay, that's useful knowledge. In a pre-show bout that had terrible wrestling and Knox and Crowdy, TNT defeated Bobby Roode in 10:17 by submission. Okay, good start to the show. 3 stars before Abrish comes out, blah blah blah. B+. In about the terror wrestling Knox and Crowdy, Roger Strong defeated Air Paris in 15:12 by pinfall with a CX-02. Okay. Okay. It's not bad. It's quite an average show, but it's looking good. In about that subpar wrestling and Little Heat, Tommy Dreamer defeated Kenny Omega in 10:01 by pinfall with a pile driver. Tommy Dreamer next defends number 1 of his WWCW TV Championship. AJ Styles and Omega attack Tommy Dreamer in the ring and leave him down and out. Oh, the segment lost heat for the storyline. I probably didn't need to do that, but that's fine. About that subpar wrestling and Knox and Crowdy, Brian Danielson defeated Doug Williams in 9:47 by pinfall with a cat mutilation. Samoa Joe improvised well throughout the segment. And about that subpar wrestling, Knox and Crowdy, John Cena defeated Samoa Joe in 10:30 by pinfall with a fast roll up. Beautiful. Ooh, less beautiful. And about that had subpar wrestling and Knox and Crowdy, Frankie Kazarian defeated Chris Hero in 10:27 by pinfall with a wave of the future following interference from Christopher Daniels. Frankie Kazarian seemed off his game. Major problems due to the language barrier. Okay. With an Ocean Queen B-bomb. Oh, okay. And our main event. That's not bad. In about that had decent wrestling, but Little Heat. Rob Van Dam defeated Fergal Devitt in 21:30 by pinfall with a frog splash. And post-show match. They had good wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Juice and Dan Liger defeated Sabu in 14:53 by pinfall with a Liger bomb. Juice and Dan Liger's debuted his comic book hero gimmick. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, a D+, a 50. So it's an average show. General feeling is WWCW don't have enough interesting storylines going on. The show increased our popularity in 7 regions and lost us in popularity in 10 regions. Again, not a bad show. It's probably our better rating from last week. This rating's our better one, I think. But anyway, let's continue. How did everyone think that show went? It was okay. I think so. I think it was at the point of being okay. Yeah. Where's the WCW Nitro? Okay. I know. I think it's maybe our worst rating, possibly. Uh, no, it's our second best rating. Rating of 50. Now, Leon, we're gonna have a pay per view in week 3, I believe. No, we're gonna have it in what's this week? We're gonna have it in week 2. Now, how do I set up a pay per view? Go to schedule. Fucking spacebar. Yeah, it's annoying spacebars. Add events, and this is where we create it, right? Okay. What's everyone's favorite WWC? What's everyone's favorite WCW pay per view? And that's what we'll call it. It is. I think it's still June or July. Hang on. It's June. Maybe. Let me have a look. I think Bash at the Beach possibly was there. Yeah, July, Bash at the Beach. The GBA. What's that one? Oh, the Great American Bash. Of course. Right, so this is WWCW Great American Bash. How long is it? How long do you think we should make it, guys? 2 hours, 2.5. It's a pay-per-view, so I don't think it's July. I think it's June. Yes, my TV show is 2 hours long. 2.5 hours. So 2.5 hours. Right. So status normal. We won't get any. We'll get a 250 specials. So USA. This is a monthly thing. 3 hours for a pay per view. Okay. So this will be in week 2, which is the week we're currently in. No, is it? Ugh. I can change it, right? Right. I think that's good. Hang on, let me just check. Yeah, so it's week 2 we want to set it for. I want to try to set it for week 2 only because we're going to run out of people for RVD to wrestle before we reach. If we do it on week 3 or 4, we run out of people for Empire for RVD to wrestle. So we'll do it week. And we'll do it week 2, Scratchy, so you can stay and watch. I will now set this up. So it's June. So add event. WWCW American Bash. Ah, okay. Oh, so it's Great American Bash. Great American Bash. We'll still do week 2 because of the whole Rob Van Dam thing. Right. We will have special set. We'll spend 250,000 on special set. It'll be a week. Not weekly. Sorry, a monthly thing. On week 2. Oh, I gotta work tomorrow. Okay, cool. That's alright, man. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I've made WWCW Great American Bash. Do I make it monthly or do I make it a special? Annually, not monthly. Okay. Oh yes, of course. Sorry. Yep, that makes sense. Right. So Wednesday, week 2, June. That is how we're doing this, boys. So we have that set up. Do I need anything else before that pay-per-view's fine, or do I need a pay-per-view provider or something? Ah, yes. Sorry. We'll have it on a Sunday. It's gonna be on a Sunday, guys. This is why I need you here because I don't pay any attention. Yeah, I've changed the date. So go to broadcaster. Yep. Is it negotiate? Can I just negotiate for events? Or do I think I need like. Yeah, I want it on pay-per-view. No, it's a pay-per-view, so surely it'd be on broadcasters. And then search for pay-per-view providers. Okay. We have a few pay-per-view providers. That's a medium. That one's a risk levels medium, and it's medium as well. No? Okay, click. Sorry, click broadcasters. What am I doing wrong? Was that right? I got it. Okay, now so what should I go for like charter like here? Because they're a neutral. They're medium, and they've got medium everywhere. Because I think this is probably the best thing. Your chat is way behind the stream. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry. If you just refresh, it should catch it back up. And they've got Canada as well. Uh, no, no Canada, unfortunately. There's one that's just there's one that's just Canada, but I doubt we just want to be in just Canada. So it's either just America or just Canada, and I think we know which other one we'd go for. You can get both of. Oh, yes, true. Should we get both? I'm up for getting both. That's fine. They broadcasted two different areas, so that's cool. So we'll get the American one first. Oh, that's not on the list. So is it just for events? Thank you, not so special one, for following. Appreciate it, man. We're now at 20 followers, guys. Thank you so much, honestly. Right, new deal for events. Okay, so 1 year, unlimited. I can't do. I can't do C's. We'll do late night because that means at least a D. We could do a D plus, guys. Do you think? And we'll get it for a year. So a year or less, guys. What do you think? What are we all thinking? Right, so I've got a year, guys. I've got late night. Give us at least a D plus rating. I think that'll be fine. Right, everyone happy with that deal? Before we go through with it. So odd wait. Like you don't get used to the fact that you have to wait for chat to hear your response. Like you have to say something and then like wait 30 seconds before you get the response back. Okay, cool. We'll make the deal. Right, let's go. And then we'll get the other one in Canada. There we go. And then 1 year for Canada deal. Done it. Okay, we have two pay-per-view providers. So we're now going to book our final. We're going to book the go home show for WWCW Bass. Great American Bash. Thanks again, everyone who's followed and watching today. It's awesome. Yes, I will. I will sign. Who would actually, Scratchy? In the first stream I ever did, I said you can pick who she manages. Who would you like her to manage? You get a pick. Lower or mid carder? Okay, I will filter by mid carders. I don't know what she is. Is she a heel or face? So she's a face. So there are your mid carder faces. Who do you like out of those mid carders? Who would you like her to manage? It's your choice, Scratchy. Try Colt Cabana. There we go, man. I will set his manager for you. Uh, Tylene Buck. Assign manager. Save. Beautiful. Tylene Buck is now the manager of Colt Cabana. Well, thanks for sticking around, Scratchy. I hope your work's going alright. Where are you working at the moment? Because you can't be working. Oh, okay. I was gonna say you can't be working like thing, but anyway, hope it goes well, man. And I'm streaming tomorrow, so if you want to come join, if you fancy joining, anyway. Yep. See you, Scratchy. Have a good one. Oh, what was this? I've really bonded about today's. They've discussed. They've bonded over Tai Chi, everyone. Right. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, I'll go home show before WWCW Bash. Oh, sorry, Great American Bash. So we'll get everyone set up in their new roles. So we had Ken Anderson and Spud last week. So Drew Galloway will take on Drew Galloway's taking on RVD in the main event tonight. So Bobby Roode will take on Ken Anderson. As you know, let's do Bobby Roode taking on TNT because I know we did that last week. Bobby Roode taking on Spud. Let's give these guys 10 minutes and have Spud go over. Right, and then I need to change that to pre-show. And then we'll have exclude booked players. So then we'll have Ken Anderson versus TNT. And we'll have Ken Anderson win this one. Beautiful. So we'll first of all have Bischoff come out. Eric. Yep, that's what we're doing tonight. Tommy. Sorry, Leon. That's what we're setting up. Setting up for the Fatal 4-Way at Great American Bash. Which should be a good pay-per-view by the sounds of my card. If the card's a good layout, we should have a good show. Right. So everyone that's just joining or has been here, we're booking our final show before our first pay-per-view. We'll book the pay-per-view and then that'll probably be the end of the stream. That should take us to about 2.5 hours. So if everyone wants to stick around for that, that'd be great. Right. Also, suggest ideas in chat, guys, as well. Eric Bischoff announces that if RVD wins tonight, he gets his shot at Finley at GBA. Oh, sorry, GAB. Which is good. That's what he wants. So we'll have Air Paris take on David. That should be a good match. I'm gonna give this one 15 minutes and have Balor go over. So probably should make that segment longer. Sorry, everyone. Right, and then we'll have another match. It will be Tommy Dreamer versus TJ Perkins. Have this one go 10 minutes and have Tommy Dreamer obviously win it. Oh, set it for the TV Championship, of course. And then we'll have an angle. We'll have a we'll just have a promo where so Tommy Dreamer says these guys get one more shot at in a fatal 4-way match. Beautiful. Should be good. And then we'll have. How do I want to set this up? We need to have SCU says tonight. Christopher. Okay, sorry, Christopher. Christopher Daniels and Frankie. Tonight, I will go 1-on-1 with the other member of the Kings of Wrestling. And then we'll have the match between the two. Ah, sorry everyone, I'm burping a lot. It's the beer that I just had. It's affecting my brain. Christopher Daniels. I'm gonna give these guys 15 minutes. And we're gonna have Christopher Daniels win this one. Just a straight out. Actually, I don't want him to have a. Actually, yeah, he'll have a straight out win. What are storylines we were set up? Joe versus John, and the women's title. Let's have an angle with Aja Kong says tonight any woman brave enough to challenge me earns my respect. In Menace. Okay. I'll go longer than 5 minutes. Sorry, longer than a minute. And then we'll have I don't know. We have another female in the women's division. Yeah, we'll have cheerleader come down. Have her go 5 minutes. And unfortunately, Andy, we're gonna have her squashed. I'm sorry. Before we do the main event that's coming soon, which will be Drew Galloway versus RVD, and then have Finlay attacking from the behind after the match. That's how we're doing it. And then we'll have a beat down after a match, post-match attack. There we go. So victim will be Aja Kong. The attacker will be Miami Toyota. Just have that go 5 minutes. So that keeps the women's feud good. Storylines. What else we got? We've got Joe versus John. I won't have a match between the two tonight. We'll just have a. I could have a match between Samoa Joe and someone, but not John. So actually, John will take on. Actually, you know what? An interesting bit to this feud would be if we do a tag match. John Cena and Samoa Joe versus the Briscoe brothers. This could be a good match. Obviously, Jay Briscoe wins the match. The loser being Samoa Joe after a we'll have Samoa Joe to be checked by Santino as a finish. I like that. And then storylines. I'm gonna have Kenny take on someone. Let's have another match. Actually, let's have an angle where. Yeah, I thought so. I want Briscoe to win, but then we can have Cena distract Joe. That's good. Right, Leon. Let's do your angle. Let's do your Kenny Omega angle. Let's set it set up. So, Kenny Omega. So tell me again in chat because I can't open my notepad. Offer services of a certain member. Better than nothing. Get him on the post show. Oh yeah, probably should do it after the thinking about it. Thinking about it logically, we should do it after pay per view. So we'll do that tomorrow when we have the chance. Let's do a match. Let's do an angle. RVD comes out to say the odds have been against me, but tonight, Finley, I will slay the last of the Empire. Oh, I will slay the Empire. Yeah, we'll get that set up. We'll get that set up tomorrow when we do another stream. Dam microphone, unscripted. And then I want the main event to be RVD versus Drew Galloway. I'm gonna give this 25 minutes. Yeah, we'll hide tonight, so we get them for the thing. And at an angle, a post-match beatdown. Victim being RVD, and the attacker being Finley, and that's the last of the show. That's how the show ends. They take time off or something. Let's take time off this match. Right, I believe if I check the storylines, I've done all the storylines. I've checked Joe versus John. That one. Tags. TV title. Women's title. And the World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll run you through the final card for Nitro tonight. And then heading into our pay-per-view. Bobby Roode versus Spud. Ken Hansen versus TNT. Opening segment. Egg Biff announces that ID wins tonight. He gets a shot at Finlay at GAB, the Great American Bash. Air Paris takes on Finn Balor. Tommy Dreamer takes on TJ Perkins. Tommy Dreamer says these guys get one more shot at GAB in a fatal four-way match. SU says tonight I'll go on one-on-one with the other member of Kings of Wrestling. Then Cesaro will take on Christopher Daniels. And so says tonight anyone brave enough to challenge me earns my respect. Ajucon takes on Cheerleader Malaysia and Cheerleader gets destroyed. Toyota does a post-match attack on Ajucon. Cena and Joe take on the Briscoe brothers, with Joe losing after Cena interferes. distract, sorry. Already comes out to the odds have been against me, but tonight, Finley, I will slay the Empire. Rob Van Dam versus Drew Galloway in a long match, but I think it should be a good match. And then the main event will show Finley post-match attack on RVD to set up holding the title over his head. Ladies and gentlemen, let us begin this show tonight. Pressure terrible wrestling in Knox and crowd heat. Spud defeated Bobby Roode in 9:36 by pinfall with a Phoenix Splash. Pressure terrible wrestling in Knox and crowd heat. Cannon defeated TNT in 9:48 by pinfall with a Green Bay Meat Packer. Priest Open called Eric Bischoff. Yep, got strong start. It had a decent wrestling but little heat. Felger Toilet Air Paris in 14:59 by pinfall with a diving foot stomp. A good match for us. Another good match. And about that subpar wrestling in Knox and crowd heats, Tommy Dreamer defeated TJ Perkins in 10:10 by pinfall with a power driver. Tommy Dreamer makes defense number 2 of his WWCW TV Championship title. A freestyle segment called Tommy Dreamer says these guys get one more shot at GAB. Tommy gets getting better at his gimmick. Oh, another E. Okay. And about decent wrestling but non-existent crowd heat, Christopher Daniels defeated Claude Cesaro in 15:11 by pinfall with the last rights. Freestyle segment called Aja Kong got the crowd hotter. About the subpar wrestling non-existent crowd heat, Aja Kong defeated cheerleader Melissa in 5:22 by pinfall with a Ukraine. Aja Kong makes defense number 2 of her WWCW Women's Championship title. And after the ring, in about the subpar wrestling non-existent crowd heat, Briscoe Brothers defeated John Cena and Samoa Joe when Jay Briscoe defeated Samoa Joe by pinfall with a Briscoe bottom after distraction from John Cena. Yep. Freestyle segment called RVD comes out to say the odds have been against me, but tonight, Finley, I will slay the Empire. Okay, Drew, please do them well in the main event. Okay, but had subpar wrestling and little heat rather than defeated Drew Galloway in 25:16 by pinfall with a frog splash. Drew was visibly tiring towards the end. Probably booking him in a long match was a bad idea. But anyway, let's see how our final round did. Okay, rather than celebrating his victory in the ring, fitfully runs in an attack, beating down RVD into the mat. Alright, lost heat. Okay, Drew Galloway's used far too much. What else did I use him in? I only used him in one match. No, never mind. Okay, not a bad show. Not bad. Oh, thank you, 21 Maxwell. Good job, man. You actually subscribed as the 21st follower. Yeah, it was about it. Oh god, guys, something about Benoit. Guys, I shouldn't have made the match that long. That was a bad decision on my part. Yeah. We'll ignore Benoit. No, that's our worst rated show so far. But anyway, so who would you like me to hire, Leon, as our manager before we go to our pay-per-view, which is what we're going to do next, guys? A manager. I'm guessing a female manager. Take your pick. So everyone, if you're just joining or you've been watching for a while, we're just picking a manager for Leon for his Kenny Omega gambler gimmick. And then we're going to be doing our first pay-per-view, and then the stream will end there because we've been going for almost 2 hours now. Obviously not as long as last night's stream, but I do need sleep at some point in my life. So, who are we thinking, Leon? Oh, the viewer system in this. Dawn Marie. Dawn Marie. You need a new spacebar key, man. Right, let's get her. Sable is available. Is she? No, she's not. Was she? That can't be true. No, she's not. Oh. Oh, of course. He's a non-wrestler though. Anyway, is everyone in chat ready for our first pay-per-view? Because I know I am. As we advance to your next show. I don't know. Welcome back, Ben Cook. We haven't seen you for a while, or were you here yesterday and I completely forgot? That's very possible. Welcome back. We're booking some shows. You were probably here yesterday, just forgot. I apologies. Oh, my multi-fan system stops. I guess because we got Sable, not Sable. We got Dawn Marie. I'll give her. Dawn Marie will have. She's about to start work in 1 week, so that's fine. I just want to check storylines. Everything's looking good for the pay per view. Okay, that's all right, man. You can leave and join wherever you want. But yeah. So we're just about to book our pay per view. We just had to stop quickly because we had to check. We had to sign Dawn Marie to a contract for our good friend Leon for his Kenny Omega gimmick. New Japan Pro Wrestling. How did that do? Guys, we're getting beaten by New Japan. That's a damn good show by New Japan Pro Wrestling. A 96 for their main event. We're gonna top that tonight, guys. For our pay per view. Right, now, before we go in, I don't have to do anything. We've got everything set up, right? I am right. I don't want to go in there and fuck it up, guys. Anyway, I think we're good. We're going in. Advance to your next show, which is tonight. Cool. So broadcasters, add and add. Save our broadcasters. 3-hour show to fill here. Okay. So you have an optional 1 hour available pre-shows and a half-hour post-show. This show is meant to be between 130 and 225 minutes long. You must book at least 135 minutes more. Okay, so we're gonna have a pre-show. We're gonna have a pre-show. Blah, blah, blah. How long's our pre-show? At 1 hour for pre-show segments. Okay. So we're gonna have pre-shows. Thanks everyone again for watching and stuff. It's amazing. Should we have a big fatal 5-way? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, who wants to help me book? Well, everyone does. Alright, see you a bit, Leon. Right, so we're gonna get Drew. Bobby Roode versus Drew Galloway. Give that. We got a lot of time. Give this 15 minutes. I'm gonna have Drew go over. Remember, guys, if you're watching and you're not followed, press the follow button because it helps me. We're trying to get to 50 followers before the end of my 30 days, so I can do more stuff on here. That's the idea. I believe our boy in chat as well, Andy, is trying to do the same. So if we can all help each other out, that'd be amazing. Rosebud, and TNT. Let's give this one 20 minutes. Pre-show match. Gonna have Ken Anderson go over this one. Have the loser be TNT. Beautiful. So we're gonna have first of all Eric Bischoff come out in our first thing. Of course he is. Eric Bischoff welcomes everyone to the first WWCW pay-per-view and says the tag titles. Well, titles. Yeah. Titles are on the line right now. So we're gonna have a tag. We're gonna open up with the with SCU versus I'm sorry, with SCU versus Chris Hero and Cesaro, the Kings of Wrestling. Nope. There we go. Christopher Daniels and Frankie. Now, guys, so obviously, as you help me book normal shows, no different here. Who would you like to see go over in this one? The Kings of Wrestling or SCU? I'll give these guys 20 minutes. They deserve it. Who are we seeing go over? Because either we see the boys, the Kings of Wrestling, who are part of Infamy, go over, or we have the heels win our first pay-per-view match. I don't know. We're having RVD win the main, so we'll have a face winning the main event. So it really is up to you guys. Right, so we're gonna have. I don't know. Let's have. Who are we gonna have win the TV title? That's the question. Like we could have AJ win it back. Actually, you know what? That's what we'll do. We'll have the Kings of Wrestling lose the titles tonight, and we'll have Christopher Daniels win it tonight, and the loser can be Chris Hero. Chris Hero can take a pin. That's all right. That's how we're doing it. I'm gonna have an angle now. Actually, I don't know how many angles we should have on the show. We should probably just have matches, shouldn't we? Guys, pay-per-view wise, is it best just to have matches rather than angles? Give me in chat. Give me in chat. So we have Roderick Strong go up against Roderick Strong go up against Air Paris. I don't want the crowd to get tired out, but if we're just gonna have angles all the time, just seems like an episode, doesn't it, of Raw? If we just have episodes all the time, or episodes of our WWCW. I apologise. Maybe we just have backstage interviews or something. Oh, we can do hype videos. Right, let's have the, sorry guys, it's very tiring. this whole thing. So this will be the last thing we do tonight because it's almost midnight and I streamed till like 2 in the morning last night. So this will be the last thing we do tonight. But thanks everyone for joining again. So I'll get properly on with this now. But if I'm silent during booking, I apologise. But it's because no one's talking back to me. To help me. So AJ Styles, Ken Anderson. Oh no, so Kenny Omega. TJ Perkins. Tommy Dreamer. I want to give these guys 20 minutes as well. For the TV Championship. So AJ's going to go over. We're going to have the loser be. Who's going to be. Let's have TJ lose. Because I don't think I have much planned for him after this. And then. It is pay-per-view, so they will expect matches every now and then. So we're almost okay. So fans expecting show of around 70 match. Oh, we're already at more matches than we need. So we'll have some angles now. So Eric Bischoff says after that fatal 4-way, we will have a women's match right now. And guys, I'm definitely not using Eric Bischoff because he's the best guy in my company, and I want stuff going on. It's definitely not what I'm doing. So we'll now have Aja Kong taking on Miami Toyota. I want to give these guys 15 at least. And we're going to have Miami Toyota win this one. Even if it's by sneaky pinfall. That's what we're going to have. Bash pinfall finish. Actually, no, let's have a pinfall. Let's have her beat Aja clean. I'd rather have her beat Aja clean because Miami Toyota deserves it. She's great. She is fantastic. And let's at least book 39 minutes. Right, I want to have... Yeah, I know what I'm going to have as our main event. Okay, so RVD comes out to say the main event will be a Iron Man match. Because it makes sense because he's been hardened by the by fighting the Empire. And then we'll have... Welcome back, Leon. That was a quick dog walk. Where'd you take him? Just throw him outside and then come back in. Why, eat some Haribos. It wasn't 10 minutes. If it was a very quick 10 minutes. I love this spacebar, man. Right, anyway. We're just booking the show, as you can see. How do you think it's looking so far? I'm liking it. It's looking good, I think. So we got Kings of so SCU will defeat Kings of Wrestling. We're having I think we're having Air Paris beat Roderick Strong. AJ Styles will win back the title. And then Miami Toyota is winning the women's championship. I think it makes sense after I accidentally took the title off of him. And Kenny's obviously going into another feud, and we can use TJ and Tommy in another place. So the main event's going to be RVD versus Fit Finley in an Iron Man match, 30 minutes. I think that could be a really nice match. So I'm actually going to book that match now. And RVD's going to win the main event. So RVD's going to win this one. It's going to be the storytelling match. We'll have some interference as well in the match. Actually, should we have a botched? You'd keep it on Fit. Actually, that's a good idea. We just have Empire appear after it. Good idea. Have Liger challenge him straight after the match. And then have Liger take on Finley. And then have Liger win it. Yeah, I like that better. Storytelling match. And we're going to have some interference from on Rob by Fergal. And we can have an angle after the show. Yep. Is there like a stare down? Would there be a stare down option, or is there like... Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's a stare down. Like, there's only like post matches, like beat downs, but I didn't know if that's. I guess we could just do a normal angle, couldn't we? We do a freestyle angle. Yeah. So, Finley is celebrating in the ring when Juicin Thunder Liger hits the ring to stare him down. Is Sabu heel? I can check. I will check. Yep. Sabu. Sabu's face. Well, we could turn one of them, but I don't know. Maybe that's a bit soon to turn them. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. We'll get proper thinking head on tomorrow, as it's obviously quite late at the moment. So yeah, too soon. 100%. I agree. Right. Oh, the only thing I haven't done. Oh, guys, should I be setting these rivalries to be ending in these matches? Shouldn't I?